Hey traders, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about Urban One, ticker symbol UONE. After an incredible week, this stock is setting up for another monster run in the month of June. We're going to break down exactly why we could see another move up to $50. After that, we're going to take a look at the charts, breaking down key levels, key indicators, price action, and more, so we know how to best play this stock in the coming week. Without any further ado, leave a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. All right, so here's the tail of the tape here for Urban One. Seeing a borrow fee right now currently sitting at 81% and only 100,000 shares left to short. This is setting up for another monster squeeze. We saw this happen last June, and it could trade at $50 again. Fintel will confirm the data. There's only 150,000 short shares sitting at an incredibly high short borrow fee rate of 81%. Normally, when it is this high, it becomes a good candidate for a squeeze. And all we need is for the momentum and the buying to be there. And it has been recently, okay? Especially over the last 3 days, we saw 24 million shares, 11 million shares, and 6 million shares trade hands on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And if that continues, if the momentum is there, that could put the shorts in quite the predicament, and they will be forced to cover. And as a result, we could see another move just like we saw last June. Essentially a squeeze that was caused in celebration of Juneteenth. This is a Black-owned company. Juneteenth is a holiday that celebrates and appreciates Black history in America. So we saw this stock go from about $2 to $50 last year at this time. And we could see that happen again. It is setting up. You're seeing that we're starting to make that move to the upside. I expect continuation here. And we also see if we can break above this $14, which was a big resistance this past week, I mean, there's a lot of room to run here. Let's get right into breaking down this stock, taking a look at key indicators. The first one to take a look at is right here, this VWAP. We did close just above it on Friday's trading session. That means we are in bullish territory heading into tomorrow's trading session. Other indicators to keep in mind. I mean, this is absolutely crazy how bullish this stock is looking. We're going to take a look at the moving averages. Okay, we have the 21-day EMA all the way down here at 814, the 50-day moving average sitting right here at 607, and the 200-day moving average sitting at 552. So with Urban One being so far above all these levels, that means we are sitting in very bullish territory in the short term, in the intermediate term, and in the long term. So if they can hold these levels, expect that bullish run to continue. Taking a look at key levels, support and resistance. On the support side, we have support at 1222, 1133, and 1022. After that, room to fall all the way to 866. Okay, these support and resistance levels are heavily respected on the chart. These I drew out for you guys 2 weeks ago when I started making videos on Urban One. And as you guys can see, pretty much every single level of significance was retested and heavily tested throughout Wednesday to Friday's run. Starting out with 1022, we saw it was big resistance to break through, and also big support here when we came down to test it. Same with the 1133 level. And then on the upside, 1318 and 1402 ended up being very, very big resistance levels. So speaking of resistance, we do have resistance at 1318 and 1402. But after that, I mean, taking a look at the historical chart, there is really a lot of room to run for this stock. We're going to zoom it out real quick. So yeah, I mean, based off historical data, all we have up from 14 is this big squeeze that we saw. So we would have our next resistance at 1810, then 2632, 3487, and 4835. So something to keep your eye on. There is a lot of room to run if this stock does get a clean break over 1402 and can hold that as support. Yeah, just make sure you're always looking out for these key levels because the stock tends to heavily respect them, and always try to buy near support because it minimizes your risk and maximizes your upside. But that being said, let me know what you think is going to happen next week. I'm always very interested to hear your feedback. Aside from that, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer them. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe to the channel. And aside from that, have a great rest of your weekend.